Alrighty, welcome back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we're continuing on with the Echo of Ancients. We rejoin our party right after they found themselves getting out of trouble for once, at least for the most part, but I'll let them tell you what happened. Any takers?
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Can I make one joke real quick? Oh, go ahead.
What was that, Zap?
I just wanted to say, yeah, we gotta have trouble because we made sure Farley kept his mouth shut. Now, time for Farley to do the recap.
Last time on the Echoes of Idiocy, our group managed to survive the rest of the ogres, and after engaging with them in a long and what I assume is informative conversation, Farley didn't really pay attention for most of that because, well, Farley has the memory and spatial awareness of a lesser goldfish. But we got the information we needed, learned about some horrific goose monster, multi-headed goose monster, which I have dubbed. Yes, which I am dubbing Goosilla. And we managed to run into that monster later on in the cavern. We managed to get one of the stone boats and we're using it to get back to the area where we came in for the cobalt lair. But unfortunately, the Goosilla found us and pretty much very violently wrecked us. It was bad. I almost died.
It wasn't the high deuce that almost killed you. It was slamming into a wall.
No, the goose legitimately killed me. It did 45 points of damage in one hit to me.
Everybody else slammed into the wall, right?
I was gonna say, they were already unconscious when we went in. That's why they were tied to me in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
We continued on and eventually managed to, well, after being violently slammed into the wall, we managed to get back to the elevator that brought us up. That brought us down here. Unfortunately, the mechanism isn't there now because they said they would bring it back up after a certain time of day. And it seems we missed the deadline. So we're currently on the bottom. We're currently near the elevator, cold, tired, wet, and thoroughly butt kicked. Now basically just trying to wait out until the morning when the elevator comes down.
You missed a big thing, Blue.
What thing?
We are straight up missing an NPC.
Oh yeah. Fiki, also Fiki got washed away, and we don't know where they went.
As well as Snips.
Oh yeah, Snips too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we are straight up
right
missing
over their head.
Yeah, we are missing 2 NPCs, and our third NPC is currently 100% has hypothermia.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
What did
That sounds
Max
like
do?
a Max.
You fucking idiot! He almost fell off the railing.
Oh. Well,
thankfully, he wouldn't have fallen far, but.
To our audience wondering, Zap has a cat that is occasionally very dumb.
Yeah, he's a cat. It's a cat.
Yeah.
But that isn't going to bring us to the start. I believe where we moved on to the next day with everybody going to sleep.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think we set up camp as much as we could, and I don't think we established watches yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we're short on watches.
You guys look, nothing happens on any of the watches, so you're all good.
Oh, hey.
Everybody's able to get their benefit of the long rest.
Yeah.
I need to ask a question real fast.
Is it a gay question?
No, it's not. Well, actually, I guess it is.
Okay.
I have no issue.
Oh, okay.
Susie, did you fix my AC again?
I didn't do it. I didn't touch anything.
No. Why is it 18 now?
Let me look.
Oh, yeah, there was one other small thing I forgot to add from that happened last week too. Kyron said I need to go see an exorcist or someone because she's worried I might be possessed and or slightly psychotic.
They
I
are
mean, more so
very
than
worried.
usual. But I'm fine. I'm always fine.
Sure. Heal yourself, Farley.
Yeah, I need the longer button.
You should be at a 19, shouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay, I know how to fix this. See? There you go. Fixed.
Thank you.
Now it should stay good. But you'll make it all the way through, and Z, you are the first one to wake to see Kyron sitting cross-legged near the lift entrance. Whatever you just said didn't come through. Say that again?
You said Z. I assume you. Can you
Zeke.
hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Zeke, you
All
are
right,
the
but
first one to get up.
yeah. I feel like most mornings are when they wake up first thing in the morning. Zeke is going to look over at Kyron, look over at Farley, make sure Farley is still asleep and was not awake without anyone to keep an eye on him. After seeing that Farley is still asleep, look back at Kyron and go, "We survived another day."
That we did. I should also mention Kyron took first watch and didn't wake any of you guys up.
Okay.
They are currently just sitting next to Z. But you were not woken up for your watch.
In that case, I feel like he would probably not realize that he wasn't woken up and had woken up on his own and go, "All right, Kai, looks like it's time for you to head to bed. I'll take second watch."
Watch is over, Zeke.
What?
It's morning.
Why
You've
didn't
been
you
out
wake me up?
You needed to sleep.
But you need sleep too.
They shrug.
Kyron!
Yeah, they should be waking up momentarily.
Kyron, do you not trust me? Is that the real reason you didn't wake me up?
Kyron just looks at you and then looks at everyone else as you are not the only one that they didn't wake up.
Oh, that's hurtful, Kyron.
You get patted. You just get patted with their tail.
Yeah. I feel like at this point, Zeke is just going to continue to be an overdramatic baby until someone else wakes up.
The next one to rejoin the party is Elise.
Is who?
Elise.
Elise. Who just gives this tremendous stretch as they get off the ground. Well. How long was I out for?
About 8 hours.
You did, didn't you? You took the whole watch.
What was that?
You took the whole watch, didn't you?
I might have.
Apparently, Kyron doesn't trust us anymore.
You see that they are currently checking.
You broke up.
Checking who?
Oh no.
Guessing on our fallen companion.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I currently am actively checking on Z.
You see throughout the night they haven't moved all that much. They are still curled under the blankets that you left them with.
Okay. Has their fur started to dry out? Because that's basically what I did the entire watch, was try and get them to like actively dry out
As
and get them
best
to
you
a
could.
normal body temp.
It's still damp, as is everything down here, but it's better.
Okay. Is there any medicine checks that I would have needed to do during the night?
No.
Okay. As long as she's still breathing.
She is. They're not in the best condition, but trying to keep heat is the only thing you could really do. Get them drier. Try to get them heat. It's all you could really do for them.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's at that point y'all hear Toman.
Oh, if only there was actually a character named Toman in this game.
He is, he just forgets it.
I don't have the lung capacity for the sigh I want to give. Anyway, by the way, did we ever actually set up tents, or are we just in a bunch of sleeping rolls?
We're in a
Sleeping
cave. There's no real point of tents.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to pound the pittons into the ground. It's just stone underneath you.
Yeah, but are we in sleeping bags or?
You don't
just-
have sleeping
Yeah.
bags. You have bed rolls.
Okay.
And if you have a blanket, you get to use that. But it's wet either way.
Yeah, Noman is going to crawl out his bedroll, pretty much cloth, like not wearing any clothes aside from his his underwear, or whatever I guess pantaloons. I don't know what the medieval version of
Undergarment. Just say
undergarments. Yeah,
undergarment.
his undergarments. Those because he didn't want to wear his wet cloak.
That's smart.
Good morning, or I don't even know if it's morning. I hate being in dark caves.
You've been asleep for about 8 hours.
Well, it feels like it. But no one need me for watch.
What
You're
was
just gonna
that?
hear a deep. Oh,
I asked did no one need me for a watch?
Okay, go ahead, Zap.
okay. Um, you're going to hear a deep, dramatic sigh from Zeke before he goes. Apparently, Kyron didn't trust us enough to keep watch overnight.
Yes, if they wanted to do that, I'm not going to complain about getting my full 8 hours.
Just nobody expect me to do anything today.
Was that said in character?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, Zeke will actually become a bit more serious and go, and this is why you need to make sure someone else takes watch. You are the brains of this operation.
I can brain, just don't let me get in a fight.
Do you know how hard it is to keep you out of a fight whenever you're half asleep?
Look, I'm busy trying to make sure this one doesn't die of hypothermia. I'm a little preoccupied.
And you could have
And I
asked
get
for
that.
assistance on it.
Zeke is going to point at Elise, going, correct.
Zeke, you know Kyron. You can roll insight if you would like.
What am I rolling insight on? You cut out.
Roll insight.
Oh, okay, just roll insight. Gotcha. I thought you might have said something before.
No.
Is a 9.
Yeah, unless I get advantage, that's just a 9.
No, you have advantage. You know Kyron.
Oh, okay. I wanted to joke saying, please be lower. It'll be funny.
You get a little bit. I will message you guys and keep going.
Okay.
What would the party like to do as they wait for the elevator to reopen? Will they go in search of their friends? Will they remain here and watch over the one that did manage to get out?
How far
when do I-
are we from the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Blue, I think that was pointed at you.
Oh, when do I wake up?
Now.
I kind of like groan, like, why does everything hurt? Why does everything still hurt? Stupid bird. Connect and all peace.
The reason everything hurts is because you have woken up in hell, Farley. Your years of misdeeds has caught up to you. 100% Zeke.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Zeke, I keep telling you, hell isn't real.
Noman will look.
Zeke is going. Oh, go ahead, Noman.
Noman will look over at Kyron and then at Farley and then look back at Kyron like. Then explain. Then can you explain them?
Then what?
I'm pretty sure if tieflings exist, then hell exists.
Well, oh no, the hells exist, but hell doesn't.
I am very confused.
There's a
I like.
distinction.
It's okay. I understand. You just don't understand my thinking.
I don't think anyone does.
See, you get it. Okay, so what are we doing now?
You know, Kyron, sometimes I still wonder where you found this special little egg.
At a strip club.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
The fact that I know Farley makes me question that more than if you had said anything else.
I mean, he didn't exactly go into it willingly. I don't know who he pissed off, but he kind of got kicked through the door.
Ah. Destroying buildings from an early age. That's our Farley.
In fairness, I wasn't trying to destroy the building. I was trying to shoot a raccoon, and it may or may not have led to me hitting the beam of a building.
I have to ask you this very serious question, Farley. How many times have you brought down buildings that you have meant to bring them down?
Do you want the list alphabetically or chronologically?
I just want a number.
Somewhere in the mid to high 60s.
You know, I would say
Intentionally?
that's yeah.
What was that?
Intentionally?
What was intentionally?
Oh,
The breaking down building.
Oh, okay.
intentionally, only like 20 of them.
Well, I can honestly say if it eventually does not work out, Farley, I'm pretty sure you'll have a strong chance in working in demo work.
What?
Here's the thing, Noman.
Huh?
Sorry, what was that? Blue?
I'm not a demolition person.
Destroying buildings is literally the definition of demolition.
Never mind. Moving on. Like he's trying to avoid this conversation because he knows he can't win.
Something you have not come to notice because of the amount of time you spent with him, but it's when he doesn't want to take down buildings that he does his best work.
I still stand by my statement. Also, you say you got kicked into a strip club? Interesting. I've only ever been kicked out.
It was a long story involving a guy named Butch or something. I don't remember exactly.
Hey, Kyron, did any of our adventures cause us to enter strip clubs, or did we always just avoid them?
Just looks at you and fucking incubus.
I'm not asking if you've gone in them by yourself, but as a group.
I have so dragged you into a strip club. It 100% you have been dragged into one by me.
Great. Above table. I was going to go somewhere with that, but my brain rebooted and I forgot what I was going to go off of, so I'm apologize.
Oh well.
Cece has enough time passed that the clothes, or more specifically my cloak, has dried off.
If you were anywhere other than underground, sure. But you're not. So no, everything is still damp. It's not dripping wet anymore, but it's definitely damp still.
Has the elevator come down yet?
It has not as of yet.
How far away are we from the shore where we washed up?
Not too far. Couple hours.
Kind of want to go and check on the shores just in case they washed up.
I actually agree with you there, Elise. I don't like the idea of us leaving without Fiki and Nips,
Yeah.
but maybe we should leave Kyron back here with Zeke or Z, so that as soon as the elevator comes down, they can take them back up and get them checked out.
Should we leave Noah and Farley behind as well, or take one or both of them with us?
Either leave them with Kyron to keep an eye on Kyron, or take them with us.
I think Kyron would is fine. I'm more worried about someone watching both of them.
I 100% agree with you. I was honestly thinking of, and Zeke's going to like move closer to Elise and whisper, and cover their face with their hands towards Noman and Farley, and whisper to Elise. Honestly, I don't think Kyron needs the stress of looking after either of those right now, so we might just have to take the short end of the stick and watch them.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
I
Noman,
mean, oh, go ahead.
I'm assuming Noman would have caught like that look you gave him.
I mean, that wasn't subtle.
Yeah, no. Honestly, if you want, roll. Would it be insight to catch what was whispering, or would it be more perception?
It's perception.
Okay. If you want to roll a perception to see if you actually heard.
No
I'm
one's
too
cold.
focused on my own shit.
He gets just the
Does Farley
glance, but
wanna
doesn't
see if-
actually hear what he says.
Does Farley want to see if he heard what was said?
Farley wouldn't really care.
Okay. Then yeah.
Okay, well. Hey, Kyron, are you
I
fine
mean,
with staying here while we go check on the shore?
and I mean,
Yeah.
if you would feel better having one of these capable companions here, pointing
Oh,
at
don't
Noman and
bullshit
Farley.
me. Don't bullshit me.
I feel like I should be
Just-
insulted by that.
Zeke, I can hear your sarcasm from here, and you're usually good at hiding it.
You guys go. I'll keep an eye on Z. If you get there and Fiki's beer and my lantern are still there, grab them and bring them back. If they haven't come to retrieve them by now, they're not going to.
Okay.
So is the party setting out, leaving Z and Chiron behind?
Zeke does want to ask one more question before they actually leave, which is, if we do not see them at the shore, do you want us to return back here and wait for you so we can go look for them? Or do you want us to just go ahead and see if we can find them real quick?
Give a quick scope, but if you don't see them, there's no point in staying around looking.
Zeke will nod and Zeke is ready to head out.
Nolan will grab hold of his cloak and whip it around himself as it turns into like a very nice, like fleece-lined jacket, boot, like pants, just warm clothing. It's still damp, but warm.
It's
I
nice.
like it.
At least compared to everything else. With the day you've been having the last couple of days, Noman, you're taking your victories where you can get them, I suppose.
Oh, oh, very much so.
But as I think I heard Elise. Elise, you saying anything?
Nope.
As y'all are walking along, it is a long, quiet trek back. You don't hear creatures moving around, but you do hear this strange whisper drifting through the air. The time
Does it sound like
it comes with the beats of the drums. Be ready.
The rest of you hear that?
Oh, yes.
I do, but I wish to ignore it.
Always a good idea to ignore the ominous whispers in the dark.
And I've gotten used to ignoring I've gotten used to ignoring the weird sounds in my head.
Everything you say, Farley, deeply concerns me.
I think you need more
What?
than an exorcist at this point.
What? What? People talk to themselves all the time. It's kind of like that.
Farley, has anyone ever accused you of having something called schizophrenia?
Is that the thing that the common people get sometimes?
No, I'm pretty sure that's syphilis.
Farley, I have straight up asked you when we first met if you had schizophrenia.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, you might want to get that checked out.
I've been to doctors. They said I'm fine. So they couldn't figure out where my powers came from.
Remind me, what is Farley like? Sorcerer, warlock? What are you?
He's got 2 levels of an undead warlock. I reflavored his demon. I reflavored to be more demon-like, and he's aberrant mind.
So both.
Yeah, I'm just giving the specific of what subclasses are. They are.
What will you do with this information?
So you'll hear voices in your head, and you don't know, and no one can tell you where your powers come from.
But
Yeah.
well, I should preface this. It's kind of a voice. It sounds more like just like a windstorm that goes on in my head sometimes.
Nolan will smirk and say, well, maybe that's just because there's nothing inside there to actually block the wind. This is mockery for the wind.
Huh. I should look into that.
Right over Harley's head. I love that. Owen just like chuckles and continues forward.
Is there anything else you would like to do as y'all walk along, making y'all's way all the way back down the way?
I don't feel like there's anything in particular that Zeke would be doing.
We probably left footprints, didn't we? With all
No,
the
it's on stone.
water.
Oh, but you mean y'all has trippy ones. So yes, there is that. It's not hard to follow the path back down.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
rather
just trying to
straightforward.
keep track of our footprints, see if any join us or separate off shortly after the whispers.
Roll me that perception.
Survival or perception?
Be perception. Because you're not
Okay.
looking for like tracks, you're just looking for wet spots on the ground.
Even.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's a little bit hard with all the cloth that was being dragged, which kind of leaves long marks. So if something went over that again, you wouldn't really see it.
Damn you, Noman. Your silly cloak.
What's wrong with my cloak?
Dragging through the tracks.
I'm sorry. You do realize that like, it's not really a cloak as you understand it. It's magic cloak. It's the clothes I'm wearing. It doesn't drag anywhere unless I want to do.
Still covering tracks.
Hmm. You know what could be useful to finding them? Maybe a bird's eye view as I look over at Zeke. Where's your little friend?
Above table, I'm going to presume that my familiar has just been kind of in their pocket dimension chilling this entire time.
Yep. You haven't summoned him back
Okay.
out yet.
Yeah. To Noman's question, Zeke is going to look very pointedly and go, "You really think I'm going to bring my friend out in a place where people could turn hostile at any moment?"
I mean, it's a dove. Who can be hostile towards the dove? They are literally the symbol of peace. But I understand your concern, but no one around here.
And who will begrudgingly call forth fucking, was it Rosie or Roxy? I can't fucking remember for some reason. Roxy, yeah. Call forth Roxy.
She appears in a flutter on your shoulder. She nibbles your ear affectionately.
I know. I'm sorry, Roxy. It's been too long. Do you think you could help us look for some friends?
They tweet at you.
Thank you. And he will point out and just ask if she can get an up high look.
She looks at the
And
tunnel
then-
ceiling that's like 15 feet above you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Above table, I thought we were already at the shoreline.
No, you haven't made it just yet. You're still in the walking process.
Okay. Then Zeke would not have actually said that yet. I just, as the player, am being dumb.
But it is a good bit of walking to get where you need to go. But y'all do eventually get there, and once you get there, you do see the spear that Fiki left behind, as well as Kyron's lantern, are still hanging unchanged where Kyron left them the day before.
Minus the fact that they are super out of oil at this point.
Yes.
Damn.
Well, that does not bode well.
No, it does not. Kyron did mention the tunnels under the water. So if they did surface somewhere, it's probably elsewhere, but it's at least worth a check.
Agreed. Also, above table, I just realized something. Do doves have dark vision?
No. No, they do not.
That's what I. That's what I was afraid of. And they'd be too small to carry a torch or lantern.
Correct.
Yeah.
What about candle?
I mean, it depends on what's on the other end of the hand.
Yeah, that wouldn't help much anyways. There's not a lot of light. It'd be shining itself.
Yeah. Well, looks like I misjudged this, Roxy. Looks like it's too dark for you to see.
You get tweeted at again.
Zeke, you want to take Farley and check up that way of the shore, and I'll check this way with Norman?
That works with me. Do you have a problem with that, Farley?
Oh no, I'm good.
All right. Zeke will start to walk off in the direction that Elise asked him to.
I follow Zeke.
And no one follows Elise.
Y'all don't have much y'all can explore, but y'all start to spread out, looking over the little bits of area you can, as the only way forward really is to jump back in the river and go down, as the boat is now long gone. But y'all don't have that option. So it is nothing but waiting for y'all. As you do not find anything that looks to be out of place. It just seems to be more and more of the dark tunnel. High above, you have the waterfall, but other than your own drippings, you don't see any new paths that have come out. No other tunnels you could take unless you dive into the river.
No one will turn to Elise. We might have to go under the water, and I don't know about you, but I am not the strongest of swimmers.
I'm not going in there again at this point, and there's not a huge amount of point going in again. Like Kyron said, there are tunnels underneath there, and I can't hold my breath forever.
Perhaps the kobolds have something that could help us. Maybe.
I doubt they'll send search parties for, well, two people that aren't strictly part of their clan. I don't know where Snip sits with them, but I don't think they'll put that much effort in.
You don't? They seem pretty righteous to me.
Yes, but they're also pragmatic. You don't go searching for people unless you know you have a chance of finding them. And with hundreds of tunnels, who knows where they could be.
Well, that's a very pessimistic viewpoint. Who knows? Maybe they don't know where these tunnels lead, or at least some of them.
Like I said, it's more about rallying them up to do it. But that's more your department of things. I'm not a huge people person, at least for speeches.
Well, lucky for you, I am all about the peoples.
Yes, you are.
That actually reminds me. You think you can give me some pointers on your giant tongue? I do enjoy learning new languages.
It's a crude one, but effective.
I dare say it would have come in handy yesterday.
And before you started casting your magic in front of it. Bit of a pig's ears we made of that.
You really don't like magic, huh?
Not really. I get your reasoning for using it, I just don't like it.
Is it just magical items, magic spells, magic creatures? Or is it just magic in general?
It's wielders of magic. I don't have a problem with items or creatures. Most creatures are born with it. Most people that are born with magic are strange, in a way. And those that look for it are dangerous. Does that answer your question, Noman?
Fairly concisely, yes.
Hear us. On the other side of the shores.
What are you looking for on the other side of the shores?
No, it's just Zeke.
Oh. So we're jumping back to Zeke and Farley? Sorry.
Go for it.
How's Zeke and Farley doing with their side? Because y'all go over near the waterfall. This is the only part of the river you can actually get to, and you'll see the remains of the ship under the water, but no movement, nothing else other than the crashing of the water high above. Roxy's able to go up high above and look down the tunnel, but even with your eyes assisting, you don't see anything. And she's not willing to fly too far off.
Yeah, and Zeke would ask her to come back if she tried to, so. Zeke is going to turn to Farley and go, how upset do you think Kyron would be if I tried to jump in there and look around the boat?
She would kill you. Slowly and
They-
painfully.
Yes, they would indeed. But would you tell them if I did it?
Oh, yes, I will tell them as you did, because this just sounds like a stupid idea. It sounds so bad, even I'm telling you it's a stupid idea.
You know, part of me had kind of hoped that you would go along with it, but the other part is kind of glad you're not. Because at least it proves that we're not completely stupid when paired together.
Yes, yes, it's a bad sign when I'm the voice of raisins in the conversation.
Voice of raisins?
He said reasons.
No, I said raisins. I
Okay.
said
Oh, you
raisins.
did?
He meant to say reasons.
Oh. If I don't jump in, will you not tell Kyron that I even voiced that idea aloud?
As long as you don't intentionally jump in, you're fine.
You're going to hear Zeke mutter, I wonder who I can get to push me into the water.
How close are you to the water?
Do I get to choose that, CC, or do you?
Yeah, I mean, how close were you standing next to the water?
Honestly, he'd probably be standing fairly close at this point, looking down into the water.
Sure.
Wish granted, and I push you into the water.
Do you fight it, Zeke?
No!
Okay, roll me Constitution save.
Well, that's rolling. Would the two of us hear this?
Oh yeah, you hear a large splash. You didn't hear the conversation, but you do hear the splash over near the waterfall.
You said save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Elise, did you hear that?
Yes, I fucking did. Let's go.
Zeke, for once, you're at least somewhat holding up against the water. It's fucking cold and you're sinking, but you're
Hey,
not
that's good, because
stunned.
Zeke wanted to sink.
Are you wearing
Yeah,
your
he's gonna-
armor?
Funny enough,
Do
nobody
I-
said that they were getting back in their armor when they got up from sleeping.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but knowing Zeke, he would have put his armor back on.
Damn. Hey, you're singing
I
like a
know.
rock.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's what Zeke wanted to do. He wanted to go explore the ship, right? There might not be much, but he's looking.
There is an issue.
Oh no.
You're under a waterfall. There's a current.
Oh no. Oh no.
I need an athletics check.
Oh no. I am so dumb and dead. Oh,
You're not
athletics with
dead
my
now.
minus
Chiron's
one.
gonna get you. The current catches you and forces you down, slamming you hard against the rubble that's down there. You are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
as you are getting swirled around underwater. You're getting, you can see the wreckage, but you're not getting to swim around and go, "Oh, look at all of this." No, you're getting thrown around. It's a whole mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what's the other two doing as they're running over towards Farley? Is just kind of looking at the dark water where Ezekiel was until just a second ago.
Farley,
I missed what was said. Say it again. It sounded like both of you were talking.
We did. Noman, go ahead.
Oh, as soon as I see Farley, but not Zeke, I'm going to ask Farley. Farley, where is Zeke? And what was that smell?
I point at the water. I point at the water and said, "They slipped. They had an idea to go down to go inspect this thing, to go inspect the ship. They're in the water."
And they just jumped into the freezing water that we just finished getting somewhat dry from.
They told me not to tell Kyron.
For fuck's sake. Rope.
I'm so sorry, Elise.
I don't have the rope.
Hold the rope.
Okay, that's it.
I'll hold on to it too.
Need another athletics check from Zeke down there while this is going on down above. It's another 6 bludgeoning damage. Zeke's getting ragdolled down there.
Hey, we're doing this whole fucking thing again.
At least there's no ogres trying to kill us this time.
You son of a
God.
flea!
I thought I was the one getting yelled at, and then I realized what Farley said.
We need to take a 10-minute break. I will be right back. Alrighty. At least as you are tying the rope around yourself, preparing to go in after the Zeke, you hear Farley utter those cursed words. You feel the air deaden around you. And it's at that point, just as you're about to move, you hear something behind you. And then everything goes black for everyone but Farley. Let me move y'all maps. Yep. As I need initiatives from the party. Elise and Noman, y'all will both be at disadvantage.
Ugh.
Alrighty, do I have Noman's disadvantage roll? Nope, I still need that. Noman? Still doing pretty decent. The first one to be able to react to what's going on around you is Farley. Not really. But Farley, you see a darkness set in, and you can see through it, but you're looking over at the other two, and they are suddenly very blind. And you have time to hear something coming up right behind you. As you turn, you see a creature emerging from the tunnel, coming straight for you. As it steps into the darkness, and it knows that you can see it, and it is going to lash out with its claws. That is a 24 and a 14. I think both of those hit.
Second one doesn't. I cast shield.
Alrighty, so the first one is going to catch, and as it brings down, you flash up your shield just in time to stop the claws from getting you. However, you are going to take 5 slashing and 1 acid damage. That will bring us. Actually, I'll give you a description, Farley, since you can see this. You see this creature made of sinewy muscle and obsidian black skin, a mouth full of teeth, and this strange hook coming out of the back of their head. They have a bone-like tail with protrusions going all the way down, and long, sharp claws that seem to be dripping some kind of vile liquid that burns as it slashes across your skin.
Oh. All right, I have no idea what you are, you damn abomination, but let's do this. Okay, is it my turn now?
Yes.
All right, I'll take on my form of demon. I'll gain 10 temporary HP.
Gotcha.
As I go red, my horns grow, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp on this thing.
Gotcha. It has no
Go
metal,
into
so
the
you do not have disadvantage.
15.
You reach out with your hand, attempting to grab it, but it is faster than you as it wraps its long fingers around your wrist, stopping your attack dead. Your fingers unable to make contact, and the spell fizzles out before you're able to get them.
All right, I just yell back to them. You two, get Zeke out of the water fast. I'll keep this thing distracted.
What thing? What are you talking about?
Look with your eye. All right, you two are blind.
Anything else from Farley?
Action bonus, no, that's my stuff.
Alrighty. Noman, you can hear something is going on over there.
Will I recognize what spell this is?
Roll me Arcana. No. You're too tired, you're too stressed, and it came on all of a sudden. As far as you can tell, your lantern just went out.
Shit. Elise, say something so I can follow the sound of your voice.
Not far from you, north of the shore where I still was.
I'm going to start heading toward Elise.
Okay. Roll me a disadvantage acrobatics. You slip on some rocks, not only enough to make you stumble, but almost take you into the water, but you manage to keep your balance.
I keep walking forward until I presumably bump into Elise.
You do.
Well, is that you, Elise? As I start groping my hand forward because I can't see shit, right?
No.
Yes, that's me, Noman. You still have the rope.
I'll start like wiggling my hands downward toward where the rope was tied around and grab the other end. All right, I got it.
I should also point out that y'all can hear some kind of conflict going, like feet away from you. And
Well,
you'll
did it also
hear
say they'd
farther.
handle it?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that is something you know.
Yeah.
Farley brought on whatever is happening over there on himself. Goddamn red flags. We have to get Zeke.
Yes.
I know you'll hate this, but I'm going to give Lilise a bardic inspiration.
Doesn't Bardic Inspiration
just-
say you need to be able to see them?
No, it's here.
No, they have to be able to hear me. And since we're not deafened, I think it will work.
Must wait. Blah, 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 blah. I can hear you. Okay. I don't remember what I'm remembering. So yeah, you're good. You able to hit them with Bardic?
It's just a D4 when I choose to use it, right?
D6.
D6. Okay. Keep that in mind.
Yep. Anything else from Newman?
Nope.
Alrighty. Zeke, I need another athletics check.
Okay.
You are getting beat against the rocks. Take 5 more bludgeoning damage. As you are just not doing good up there. The icy cold is starting to get you, so I also need that con save now to think about it. The cold's not bothering you, but the ground is. You keep getting hit against it.
Yeah.
But anything else from Zeke? That is your movement down, but you still have your action.
Oh, okay. And I need my movement if I want to try and swim up, correct?
Correct. You straight up won't be
Okay.
able to. You can't fight. You can't move in this current. It is completely
Yeah.
has you by the nards.
To be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and use my second wind.
Okay.
And that is 1d10 plus my fighter left hole. It is fighter level, and I
9?
have 2 levels.
Oh, right. In the World of Warlock.
Yeah. So, yeah, that'd be 8. But hey, 8 more HP than I had a second ago.
Hey, they'll survive you for another round if it keeps doing damage like it does instead of critting.
Yep. Alright, that was a bonus action.
You still have your
Yeah,
standard.
but I don't really... Yeah, I don't really know what I could do with my standard action. Because I can't see anything because it's so dark, correct?
And you can kind of see a little bit around it. The shape beats you in the face. Actually, no, the light just went out. You can't see diddly squat anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can do, so.
Alrighty. That will then bring us to Elise.
Before it struck, did we get time to tie the rope or no?
Yeah, it's tied around you.
Okay. And then at least we'll just use full movement.
Gotcha. You jumping in the water?
Yeah, that's a con check, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, it's still cold as hell.
Actually, I can make a running leap. Which I will. So.
You remember you can't see anything in there. So if you do make a running jump, you won't know where the edge is. Because for you, the light's
I
went.
only need the 5 feet.
Oh, right. So you
Yep,
just
but I
take
only
off.
need the 5 feet, so.
So you can jump equal to your strength score.
Yeah, which is 18. So,
So 3
shit,
squares.
that gets me a ways. 1, 2, 3. And let's get that con check. 13. Bardic, does that add to it if I want it, or is it saves only, or is it ability checks and attacks?
I think save score. Let me check. Ability score, attack roll, or saving throws.
I will roll on the saving throw. It's just common. You said 6.
D6, yeah. So you had 5. That's
Total
a
is 18.
Yep, you're managing. It's cold, but you're managing to hold together.
Yep. And just start swimming northwards.
Gotcha. Need an athletics check. You're managing to fight the current, but at least you got a problem.
Hell.
You don't know where Zeke is. You can't hear them in the water due to the waterfall overhead. And the light, if you were carrying one, it went out when you jumped in the water. But the one Noman had went out as well. So you can't see anything right now.
Do I need to be holding the moon touched?
It would need to
the
be
unsheathed blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would make it harder for you to swim.
I have to go for the harder to swim then. At that point, shoot, draw it.
Gotcha. You make it a little ways, and you're looking around. It's still hard to see, but not the worst. You can see the roiling water, and you can see Zeke is trapped in between some of the rubble next to the downed ship. You can see they're getting bashed against it as the water swirls around them. It's going to be very hard to get to where they are.
Yeah, I thought so. I don't know how to do it. But that's all I can do.
Gotcha.
No, it's not.
Oh, no.
Surging.
Action surge. To
Yeah.
dash. Gotcha.
Yeah, get me as close as I can. I don't know how much movement I get for swimming. It's half.
Yeah, if you don't have swimmer. Actually, you have athlete, don't you?
I have athlete, but that's good for climbing.
Oh, not swimming. Okay.
I get long jump, I can kip up, and I can climb.
Yeah. So you get half your movement back, so that's 15 more feet, but that can get you over near Zeke with that athletics. You can see they are pinned and trapped. You will need to free them before anything else.
Yeah, but that has to wait till next turn.
But now, Zeke, you can kind of see what's around you, as you can see that when you were getting slammed around, your leg got jammed in between some of the rocks, and with the slamming, they have shifted to pin that leg under the, effectively a large number of rocks. But you see Elise swimming with their greatsword in hand towards you. Is that it for Elise?
That is all I can do.
That is going to bring us back to the creature. As it is going to continue to attack with its claws against Farley. That is a 14 and 17 against Farley.
Shield again.
Gotcha. Both of those are going to miss then. As it's whacking against your shield, trying to break through it. That will then bring us to Farley himself.
All right, I'm going to try shocking grasp again, see if I can get this guy.
Gotcha. You see, as you try to cast the spell again and force your hand closer, it, with the hand that it has, tightens its grip, your hand moving forward a little bit in its hands, but it now has you around the forearm, and it is completely holding that hand out of the way. Anything else from Farley?
Trying to see if I got any bonus action stuff I can do.
Okay.
Nothing worth using a spell slot for on my turn.
Gotcha. That's going to bring us to Noman. You can hear the
Here.
struggle going on next to you, and you're not entirely sure where Elise went, but you heard the splash.
I'm assuming since I'm still holding the rope, I can kind of get a feel for what direction Elise is, right?
Yeah, you know they went north, but as for what's going on, you won't be able to feel tugs because you're constantly feeling tugs due to the way the water is yanking and ripping at the rope. You'll have no idea when to pull back. But you'll know if they go shooting past.
All right, but do I feel like the water's edge at at my feet or anything? Because I am right at the edge.
You start shuffling your foot around, and you do find it.
All right, I'm going to follow the beach upwards.
You'll be moving at half speed.
Yeah, I'm just slowly moving, keeping a toe on the water so I know where it is, so I know not to fall in.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I'm following the rope.
As you exit, you see your lantern suddenly surge back to life, allowing you to see again. As you can see, there is a massive orb of swirling darkness behind you.
Oh, well, that explains where my light went out. Can I see Elise in the water or no?
No, it's too dark. And they're right under the waterfall, so you wouldn't be able to see through the rapids.
Probably see the light source, probably glowing a bit, but probably not
Yeah, under
shapes.
the you wouldn't even be able to see that under all the rapids. You're effectively under the waterfall itself.
Ah,
Has Elise tugged on the rope at all? Or
You,
would I
as I
just
said, you have no idea with the waterfall ripping it around. You've been feeling constant fighting.
I'm just gonna hold my action until something changes, like maybe Elite when Elise surfaces from the water, hopefully with Zeke in hand, and that's when we'll start pulling.
Okay. Zeke, you can kind of see I need the con save. You're still managing to fight off the cold. What will you do?
Can I try and free my leg?
Yep, it'll be an athletics to try to push it. You will be at disadvantage.
I am not surprised there.
It is too heavy and you can't get a good grasp on it as you try to push and push and push, but it doesn't go anywhere.
I almost feel like this might be a little cheeky, but at the same time, it is an ability my character has. Can I action surge to try that again?
Yes, you can.
Alright, then I'm going to action surge.
Do you have a hero point?
I do not. Another disadvantage athletics.
Yep. That one, you start to move it, getting some of your leg free. You get at least your knee free, so only your calf and lower is still trapped within. But it's going to be easier to move it out now. But you're not completely free.
Better than nothing.
I also need an athletics check to try to keep from bashing against the rock from the waterfall. You're going to get bashed against the rock, taking 9 damage this time.
Alright.
I can't even intercept that.
Nope.
I don't think there's anything else Zeke can do, so.
Elise,
Sounds like I'm doing pretty much the same thing Seek was doing. Try to
Yep.
break that
So I need
rock
the
off.
con save. I need the athletic save not to get dashed against the rocks. To see how much you have control over the current you have. You're fine against the cold.
Got used to it yesterday. Athletics not to get bashed. Trying to.
You're doing good.
And another. Did you want this one at disadvantage? You said.
You don't have disadvantage. They have disadvantage because their legs stuck. How are you getting them? Because that will depend on you if you have disadvantage or not.
I've got the great sword, and it's a big slab of metal. Should work as a good lever.
That's fair. So you're gonna drive it in there and try not to cut off Zeke's leg?
Pretty much.
Okay. You're rolling at normal?
I don't know. Would this apply? Advantage to attack.
It's not an attack, so no.
Yeah. So rolling at normal for
It's a good try,
athletics,
though.
or
Yeah, it's athletics.
okay.
As
25.
you get your sword in there, wiggle it around, drive it deep, and you start to yank, and Zeke starts to come free, getting whipped around by the water yet again. As they are now out of the rocks, but they are still under the mercy of the waterfall.
Yeah. And I can't grab onto him.
Correct.
That is all.
That is going to bring us to this creature who is continuing to fight Farley over there. They are going to lash out with both attacks. That is a 21 and a 22.
Okay.
That is going to be a total of 13 slashing and 6 acid for the 2 attacks. As it is doing its best to force Farley back into the darkness. But that is all it's doing, and we move on to Farley. Farley, what you up to?
Screen frozen. It still says it's not my turn yet.
Yeah, you're fine. You just go.
Okay. All right, I gotta figure out a way out versus snake. I can't hit it, so it's gotta. I'll use Mind Sliver on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It is going to make an intelligence save. It is going to fail against that. Take the 1 psychic damage.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, this thing also does.
You get a D4 against its next saving throw. Before
Right.
the beginning, before your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try and skip out of its grasp. Out of its range.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to? Or no, yes you can, because it doesn't have you grappled. Actually have you grappled, so it is able to make another attack. It is going to take another slash at you. That is going to be a miss with a 9.
Alright, I have a shot over here. I look and I don't see
Dark
Zeke.
Pass Noman.
Yeah, I just look around, I don't see Zeke. What the hell's taking so long? We got some sort of weird undead creature in there.
Wait, you have an undead, a crazy undead creature. Did you kill it?
No, it's blocked everything I threw at it.
You decided to come over. Are you kidding me, Farley?
Was that common?
Anything else
Out of
from
character, I
Farley?
have no. Out of character, I have no idea what you just said, Noman.
Oh, I said, and you decided to run over here, so it'll follow you.
Well, yeah, I need to be able to see. Well, I need to be able to see. Or no, I could see, but I need to be able for you all to see what the hell this thing is so you can hit the thing. Well, I was kind of hoping Elise would be here. What the hell is Elise?
That
Have
is
you
enough
looked-
talking for this round.
That's pretty much all. Everything. That's all I can do.
Noman, you've already used your talking for this round, so what are you gonna do?
Has Elise and Zeke not come up yet?
Nope.
Okay, so it's probably been only like
18
what,
seconds, pretty much.
18 seconds. But there's also the waterfall. Also, Parley just came over, and then apparently they're bringing a goddamn undead demon over here. I mean, Elise. I'm hoping to God that Elise has Zeke. That's what
Not again.
Rolling that athletics.
Am I contesting that with athletics, or
Yeah, you have disadvantage athletics, but I will be thoroughly surprised if you even notice.
there's
You
that 1
can't
in
crit
20?
fail. You can't crit fail, so you don't even notice. As a Noman, you start to pull, but the rope's just going everywhere, and it doesn't. No, they don't come up, and you're panicking. You're not sure what's going on.
That's all I can do.
Gotcha. That brings us to Zeke. I need that con save and the athletics check not to get bashed against the rocks. Still fighting the cold. You're fine on that, but you do get bashed against the rocks again. Roll me an attack not attack opportunity. D100, call high or low.
Hi.
You don't get shoved back in the hole. You are going to take 5 bludgeoning damage, though.
That puts me at bloody finally because I'm now at exactly half health, but at least I'm not in the hole.
So what will you do?
There's the token.
I already put it on.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. I'm not fully out of the hole, correct?
You are fully out of them.
Oh, great. Can I try and swim up to Elise and grab Elise's arm or something?
Elise is right next to you. You can just koala their ass.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Zeke can't say sorry or anything like that, so he's just koalaing Elise with like a distraught look on his face.
Fair. Anything else? And also, Elise,
No.
are you fighting the grapple?
No.
Fair, I didn't think so, but I had to double check. You could have gone, this is the end, brother, and stabbed him. But,
Mufasa.
that brings us to Elise. Elise, what you doing? I need the con save and athletics not to get bashed against the rock.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Elise is the ice finally gets to Elise as they are going to get you're not even actually able to fight it right now. The cold gets too much and you lose control. You're gonna take 8 bludgeoning damage, which your heavy armor master would work against, so it's down to 5.
Okay, so 5. That's not much.
That is the wrong
Oh no.
symbol.
I'm not dazed, though, am I?
You're completely out of it.
Fuck.
So that brings us to the creature who was moving in the dark. And Noman, the next thing you know is claws attacking you as you aren't paying attention. Your eyes are the other way, watching for the others as they are going to lash into you, hitting with both attacks for a pair of 17s, dealing 15 slashing and 5 acid for a total of 20 damage.
As I'm being damaged, I stare at daggers at Farley.
Speaking of Farley, that brings us to you.
All right. Anything close? I'm gonna use dissonant whispers on this thing.
Gotcha. That's an 18 to save.
Damn, I don't have silvery barbs.
Anything else from Farley?
That's all I got.
Alrighty. Let me turn on Horde thing. Noman, that brings us to you. What you doing? There's a creature next to you, and you can't see it. It's in the shadowy darks. You just see the claws come out from time to time, so you know it's there somewhere.
I can't. God damn it. I can't let go of the rope. I'm basically dooming Elise and Zeke, although they're like, almost. Oh God, so much horrible things are happening right now. Fuck. All I'll do is attempt to pull Zeke. I mean, not Zeke. Pull Elise again.
Okay. Okay. Roll athletics. You get a pretty good pull this time as you are going to yank them a little bit out as Elise, you start to get pulled backwards just a bit.
Do I feel progress being made?
You have no idea what's going on down there. There's too many odd inputs going on, but you are pulling the rope back, so that's something. Anything else from Noman?
I am going to give a bonus action. Bardic Inspiration to Farley.
Okay. That brings us to Zeke. Zeke, can eat your con save first, and then we'll see if you're frozen or not. You're
No.
frozen as well. You are getting bashed against the rocks for 9 damage. Alongside Elise there.
And because I'm frozen, I can't do anything, correct?
Correct. Need a con save from Elise. Elise is doing fine. At least in terms of ice. As you feel you have been pulled back at least a little bit.
Let's see. Someone can keep hold of the rope and pull it. Probably just easier to drag us both up the line, isn't it?
Probably, but you have the greatsword in one hand, and Zeke koalaing on the other. It's going to be hard to do anything.
I really wish it wasn't a great sword, because you could hold it in your mouth at that point, but that's a lot of weight.
Yep, you wouldn't be able to do that with a greatsword. It's just too much.
Ew.
You'd more likely just lose your sword to the water.
It's not at least a strong suit, but if she did drop the sword, how would it travel far down the river?
It would get caught by the rapids you are in. You have no idea how long it would go. You don't need to be smart to that. You know it's not heavy enough to drop to the bottom. This would get yeeted somewhere down the river.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how far exactly. Like, is it
You'd
lost
lose
or
your sword.
retrievable?
You would lose your sword.
I know.
You could always just sheath it. You'll be back in the dark, but you got a rope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably the smart thing to do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'll do that. Thank you, Cece.
You're welcome. If it was a normal greatsword, I wouldn't have fucking told you, but I'm not gonna help you lose your magic greatsword. You're gonna need it.
At least I wouldn't have given that much of a shit about it. But yeah, sheath
You
it
will
and
the
start.
coming sessions.
But
Okay.
so you've sheathed it,
Yes,
and you're going to attempt to pull yourself up the rope.
both of us. Yeah.
Roll me athletics not to get bashed against the water first, or the ground, and then a disadvantage athletics to pull yourself up the rope. Because it is hard to get a good grip when there's a koala under your arms. So you're keeping y'all off the ground as much. Well, you're keeping yourself off the ground as much as you can. But
Yeah. And second.
look at
I'll
Elise.
take
She's like,
that.
oh no, you have disadvantage on that one. So let's see if you keep it. Malaf, it's a 1.
Could I spend a hero point and just keep that?
Yeah. Well, no, you've already rolled, so no. Unfortunately, not.
11.
You're making progress, but no one's pulling one way. You're going the other. You're getting back up in the water.
Can I
And
give them-
slowly.
Can I give them the inspiration I got a few sessions ago for them to keep that?
No.
Damn.
But at least you are making progress. But there is a lot of slack that they are pulling through.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's almost out, but there is a lot of slack to deal with.
Yeah, and that's everything I can do. I can't do anything else.
Gotcha. That brings us to this creature. He's just going to try to murder Noman. That is a crit and a 19. That is going to be 18 slashing damage and 8 acid damage. For a total of 26 damage to Noman. His Noman is now bloodied. That's it for it. It brings us to Farley. Farley, you're over in the corner over there. You can see this thing
That's it.
tearing Noman to bits.
That's it. Screw it. This thing. I'm gonna kill this thing even if it kills myself.
Oh boy.
Question: Can I cast something? Question: Can I cast something at a higher level spell slot if I take double the exhaustion?
No.
Damn.
You
I
can
guess we'll see
only
if I can
use
swing
spell
that.
slots that you have.
No, Arms of Fedara does damage to everyone. I'll cast Dissonant Whispers again, and I'll use my inspiration to make this thing roll disadvantage.
That's not what inspiration does. You can use it to
No,
get
no, I mean,
hero
two,
points.
I'll use two. Yeah, I'll use 2 hero points. Sorry, I forgot the inspirations if I don't hit.
It's
Yep.
1 hero point to give it disadvantage.
I thought it was 2.
Nope. Just one.
No.
Okay.
Alrighty. That is going to hit. It is going to take 17 psychic damage. Which way is this thing gonna go? That's not how I do math. It is going to be going. It goes away. So I guess it steps out that way. As Noman, you can see the creature now.
Climb?
No.
It
Damn
was worth
it.
a shot.
Damn it, I was kind of hoping it would go this way.
You're in the way of it. It needs to go away. If it had still been over there, it probably would have, but... Anything else from Farley?
Alright, I'll move over here. And I'll cast... Wait, no, I can't cast Healing Word. Shit.
Correct.
Damn it, there's gotta be something I can do. Come on. Gosh, never mind. There's nothing I can do. My turn.
Gotcha. That's going to bring us to Noman. Noman, you can see this creature now. Oh, it needs to make a con save thing. It's going to keep its con. So, cool.
All right. Well, even though I see the creature, I still don't see Zeke and Elise, right?
Correct.
I'm pulling as fast and as hard as I possibly can.
What you can feel is the rope has lost all its slack.
That just makes me panic and pull harder
Okay.
and faster.
Roll me athletics.
I'm going to use a hero point to give myself advantage. Fuck.
You're not doing good. You actually slide a little bit as the rope is going to tug you forward. Due to the rapids, I need an acrobatics to try to stay on the top.
Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy.
You are not. You are going to get ripped right off as the water suddenly surges. As Elise, you suddenly find that the rope that didn't have any slack suddenly goes very slack, and you are all launched through the water. I need a con save from Noman. You're cold and moving it slow, but you're moving with them a little bit separated. But actually, none of y'all can see at the moment. But you do manage to keep hold of the rope. As that will end Noman's turn, unfortunately. As he goes splashing into the water all of a sudden.
Yay!
Z, could eat your con save.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get
You're-
everyone
you're-
fucking killed.
You're not doing well in the ice, but you're not completely frozen over.
Oh. Would I be able to attempt to tie myself to Elise with the rope in water, or is the flow of it too strong for me to do anything like that?
You don't actually know the rope is there.
No, I meant my rope in my bag, take it out and tie it to Elise.
Oh yeah, it'll be a sleight of hand, and you might lose your grip on Elise. Or lose the rope.
I'm going to risk it
Okay.
because I want to be attached to Elise without giving them disadvantage as best as I can.
Okay. Are you doing a short tie?
What exactly do you mean by that? I
Are
apologize.
you tying yourself at both ends, or are you just tying a little bit of distance between the two? How much rope are you leaving in between you and Elise?
Um,
None.
I would say about 10 to 15 feet if I could.
Okay. So it'll take one
Just
action
where-
to tie yourself, and then one action to tie to Elise. But go ahead and roll
I've
that
already
sleight
used
of hand.
my yes. I've already used my action surge, so I can only do one right now. I'm going to try and tie it to myself first, so that this way, if I get separated, it's not a loose rope that could endanger Elise.
Okay, so you're tying it to them first, or you?
To myself first.
Yourself, and you successfully do it. And you keep a hold of Elise.
Wonderful.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Elise, what are you doing?
I don't know anymore.
You're not sure what's happened to Noman. He might have lost track of the rope. You're underwater. You're in the dark. You can feel that you've drifted past where y'all were.
Yeah. At least would be able to tell the rope is still attached to something, though.
No, because it's not. Because remember, you
Well,
have 50 feet of rope. Noman might be holding it, but he's right next to you, so it's all slack.
Fuck. So I can't even tell that's attached to dead weight.
Yeah, you don't even know. He's not dead weight yet. He's still holding on to it.
He's not on shore anymore. He's dead. He's dead weight.
Yeah, but you do not know. So what you gonna do? I'll need your con save before you do anything.
Yeah. Fuck.
Alrighty. Fucking both of y'all go streaming this way. as Elise is overtaken by the cold, sleeping in the rocks for not being able to fully dry off is really starting to get to you. Fortunately, it ends Elise's turns as the ice gets to him, which brings us to this fight up here. Who is going to attack at Farley? That's an 18 and a 19.
I cast shield reflexively, but that's not good. But they're both gonna hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, but you don't waste the spell slot. That
No,
is
I
going to
do.
be not making you use the spell slot. It won't actually help. That is going to be 13 slashing and 3 acid. So 16 total damage. Did it already burn through your temp HP?
Yeah, I burned through it a while ago. I'm at 8 HP left.
Oh boy.
We
Is that-
didn't have temp HP. We
He got
didn't
it
do
from
the
going
sing
into
along.
his form.
Oh.
That is it for it. That will bring us to Farley. Farley, you're doing pretty bad right now.
I cast Dissident Whispers using one of my HP, taking a point of exhaustion.
Gotcha. That's going to be... Before that, you know it can't go anywhere, right? That's just going to do damage?
Yeah, Farley is not smart enough to realize.
Okay.
Farley's not smart enough to try and run from this thing. He's gonna fight or die.
Okay. That is going to be another fail. As it's going to step back into that corner. It's going to take 12 psychic damage. It needs a con save. It's going to keep its concentration. Anything else from Farley?
Nothing else. Farley's effectively taking his last stand.
Noman.
I would see the idea con save just to see if I am
Con
capable of doing.
And if you succeed on that, it'll be an athletics. Try to swim. If you try to keep hold of you're doing good on that. Are you going to try to swim, or are you going to try to keep hold of the rope?
Can I see the shore?
You can't see anything. There's no light. You just fell in the water with a lantern. Your lantern just went out.
Okay, can I try to surface?
Yep, it'll be an athletics.
That's a 10 because I'm adding my jack of all trades to that.
Okay, I'm just going to turn that on your token. Give me a second. Do you roll from D&D Beyond or roll 20?
If they rolled from D&D Beyond, it would add it automatically.
Yeah, that should automatically roll from roll 20 too.
Yeah.
If they have it
no,
roll 20.
that is with your Jack of all trades. That's a 9. Because you have a minus
to your
1.
strength.
So that's just pure 0.
Oh.
So yeah, you're not going to do well as you try to surface, as it sucks you down and sucks you further. But you do keep hold of the rope for now.
Oh, small miracles.
Anything else?
Nothing else I can do.
Okay, Zeke, that brings us to you. You've got the rope.
Oh. All right, time for me to try and tie it to Elise.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Lord, please. Fuck.
You don't manage to get a good one. You get it looped around Elise, but you don't get a good knot on it. You're still trying to fumble with it. But you don't lose the rope because it's tied to you.
Yeah.
Anything else
But
from
with how
Zeke?
loose it is,
Also,
with how
I need a con
loose
save
the
beforehand. See if you can actually try to tie it.
yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. So go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, with how loose it is right now, if I try and move away from Elise, it's just going to come undone immediately, right?
Yeah, you haven't even properly tied it.
Yeah. To request to grab Elise to try and swim with a hold on them, would that require anything other than my movement?
You already have an action, so you wouldn't be able to swim with them. Because you've already
Okay.
used it, so you wouldn't be able to grapple. But you can try to swim on your own.
Yeah. I'm not abandoning Elise whenever they jumped in here to save my ass.
Fair enough. So we continue on.
Yep.
Con save Elise.
I'm using that hero point for this.
Okay. Didn't need it. You're doing fine. What you doing? You can still feel Zeke against you. They're trying to do something.
Swimming.
Gotcha. Roll me athletics. You actually do. You don't have the rope, so that's still disadvantage because you got Zeke. So roll
Great.
again. You're not managing to fight it. The weight is too much as you are getting ripped further and further down the river. But you still got Zeke with you.
Thank you, Cece.
You're welcome.
Wait, what's the thank you for? I'm scared.
I'm still attached. I'm trying not to be mean right now. I am angry in the happiest possible way. Can't do anything.
I will say above table, if Elise lets go of Zeke, I will not blame Elise.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I'm just saying.
Not the type of person Elise is, and I don't think I could do anything else.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, I can't.
It's going to bring us to this creature who is going to attack Farley. That is going to be double 16s. He likes rolling the same thing for both attacks.
I'll use shield again, take another point of exhaustion.
Gotcha. That's what, 2 points of exhaustion now, Farley?
Yeah, I'm effectively going until I probably hit 6 or he dies.
Gotcha. That brings us to Farley. Farley, what you up to?
I'll use it. I'll burn another spell point and use. Let's see.
Another point of exhaustion, or?
This thing's undead. Oh yeah, I got it. I can't cast spells without it.
What are your cantrips?
All range base except shocking grasp, but it hasn't hit 3 times. But it hasn't hit so much, so I don't. So I'm trying to use go on hits isn't gonna work.
I guess.
I'll cast magic missile.
Alrighty, that is a 3rd level of exhaustion.
Yep. So that's 15 points of force damage.
Yep. It needs to make 3 con saves. That's going to fail in the first one, which means that bubble drops.
All right, and that's my turn.
That's going to bring us to Noman. Need a con save. You're doing good on the con save. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to surface again.
Roll athletics. Nope, you're getting ripped down the river.
That's all I can do.
Gotcha. You also lose hand on the rope. You're on your own.
And he was never seen or heard from again.
Zeke, what you doing?
Oh. Con save first, right?
Yep. It's cold. You're half movement, but you're alive.
I'm trying to tie that knot one more time.
Gotcha. Sleight of hand. Not a good one. Anything else?
Nope.
Elise? You're doing good. You're managing to swim. You are going. You are going. You manage to feel the edge, and it's just as you're doing that, Noman collides with you. As you feel another body hit you, they need another athletics just as you get a grip on the wall.
At disadvantage still, or
Just a normal one. You've got a hold of the wall. You catch
Yes!
it, and Noman catches against you as you have a grip. You feel the rope suddenly whip behind you, the one that Noman was initially holding. So there is a person in the water with you, and since it's either Farley or Noman. Best guess would be Noman, but you've got both of them against the wall. But it's taken
Thank you,
everything to
muscle
hold on.
mommy.
Yeah.
That will bring us to this one who's going to attack Farley up there. That's an 18 and a 7. You can't shield it. That is going to be 9 damage total, 8 of it slashing, 1 of it acid, as Farley is going to go down. Farley, you're going into heroes or you're going down?
I'll go into heroes. I'll take my 4th point.
Gotcha. Oh, that's not even right. Oh my God. This. Alrighty. As you go down, it starts stepping around, going to look over here for your other compatriots.
I don't get my reaction, right?
No.
All right.
But that does bring us to Farley. You are on the ground,
All right.
Farley. You're in pain. What will you do?
I'll take a 5th level exhaustion. I'll cast Hex on and give it wisdom.
You are in Hero's Last Stand. You will not be able to cast leveled spells anymore.
Oh. All right then. Next best thing. I'll cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Got you. You're on the ground, so disadvantage. That is going to be a
That
crit
fails.
fail, so it misses and doesn't even notice the blast going over its shoulder.
Damn it.
I need your death save. Alrighty. Noman, you're against the wall. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna start. I guess I'll start scrambling up, try to get to the shore. But I guess I got to get that con save first.
You're still doing.
Athletics.
Yep. You managed to get up just fine. And you get up, Noman, just in time. You can see the soft light burning around Farley from his demonic transformation. You see him on the ground. You've only used 10 feet of your movement. Farley is bleeding out. What are you going to do? You have your action, and you have your bonus action, and I think 20 feet of movement left.
Can't get up to that guy. I can only get up to here. But do I see Zeke and Elise there still?
No, there's no light there for you. You do know they're there because you hit them. But you can also see Farley is dying over there.
Is the creature being illuminated by Farley?
No.
Do I have object interaction? Like, could I light my lantern back up?
Yes, you could.
Okay, so I'm going to light my lantern and point it over there.
That's how far you can see. Bright light in the yellow, dim light in the green.
So I can see the monster now.
Yes. You also see Farley die.
Ugh.
What do I have? I have almost no attacks aside from freaking vicious mockery for range. Can I see Zeke and Elise since they're in? I have the bright light now.
Yes. They're just barely under the water. Elise has the edge with her hand.
I'm going to reach down and try to pull Zeke out of the water.
Gotcha. You're able to do. Actually, they're heavy. Need an athletics check. You are able to get them up on with help from Elise.
And is Elise high up enough on? Like, are they under the water or?
They're under the water, but they're pulling themselves up.
That's all. That's all I can do then.
Zeke, it brings us to you. Need that con save. You have advantage because you're no longer in the water, but it's not doing well.
So sorry. Hold. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on 1 second. Ew. Oh, God. There we go.
You're doing good.
Okay. You said I'm out of the water?
Yep.
Okay. Elise is still in it?
Yep, they're pulling themselves out, though. You can also see Farley is dying on the ground to your north.
In which case, Zeke is just... Oh, would Zeke try and help up Elise even though she's got it,
You
or
know
would
Elise is a good climber.
Yeah, Elise has a strong grip and looks like they're already coming out.
Yeah, I was gonna say also I feel like Zeke would feel like Elise would kick his ass if Elise thought Zeke might have been trying to pity them or something, so he's going to try and dash. Why
Okay.
can't I do this anymore? There we go, that's how I do it now. I'm going to try and dash up to Farley.
You get there.
And I have a bonus action.
If you want, I will let you spend 1 or 2 points of exhaustion to try to stabilize Farley.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
So roll advantage medicine. You do manage to knock Farley out with a power slide. A healing power slide.
Oh, thank Christ.
But
Okay.
as you
And
push yourself, you are cold, you are exhausted, you can feel the hypothermia setting in. There will be consequences to it, but Farley has been stabilized. Elise, that brings us to you.
God. Okay. Probably just 5 feet of movement to get up the cliff.
Yeah, since you have the climber thing.
Yeah. Okay. So 5. 30. Yeah. No, I actually have to have an action to do a charge attack. Getting up in its fucking face, then. Oh.
Okay.
Hold on. Maybe not.
You're moving at half speed.
Okay, so take off. I'm gonna have to do it again. 30. Okay. That is full round.
Alrighty. That is going to bring us to this creature, who's going to turn to see the pair of you running, seeing a Zeke blow by, and seeing the weapon on Elise's back and locking on to Elise as they are going to take a slash at Zeke. Zeke, they are going to miss you, but they are going to point a finger at Elise. And they are going
real quick, I
Go ahead.
apologize, but I have to ask. Zeke would not have his shield on at the moment. So that would take his AC down, I think, 2
It was an
points.
11 to hit, so.
Okay, I just wanted to say that in case.
I need a Constitution saving. Nope, you can't even do that. Elise, you start to glow.
Oh no.
And your armor, it starts to feel really hot.
Would that counteract the freezing over?
Oh yeah, it's definitely. Because it's starting to burn. Because it's heat metal.
I know. But this is a good thing. In my opinion. I'd rather
It's
take
drying
damage
you
than
up
getting
really
stuck this time.
fast. But that
Good,
is
I'll
its
take it.
turn. Farley is unconscious, so he's out of the fight. Noman.
Do we lose?
All right, Nova is going to run over here.
Lost blue.
Yeah, he'll be back in a second.
And I'm going to viciously mock the creature.
Gotcha. Needs a wisdom save.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
Damn.
Anything else from Noman?
No, that's it.
Zeke, where are you? I need your cold.
Shit, I'm really sorry. Could you roll that for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
It's an 18.
Okay, good. I'm presuming from my power slide that I am not standing at the moment, correct?
You're enough that you can get up. You're fine. You're not prone.
Okay. Okay. Well, I am going to take out my rapier. And I am going to. Do I want to use standard hex or Hexblade's Curse? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex on the creature.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
Gotcha. That is going to be a 10, so you're going to miss.
Yeah.
As it sees you coming and grabs, it doesn't even look behind you. You try to stab in with the rapier, and it grabs it by the hilt and turns to look at you.
Ugh. Zeke will probably say, "You almost killed my friend there. I gotta kick your ass." And that'll be the end of his turn.
Oh, I just realized I never gave the damage from heat metal to Elise. Elise, you're gonna take 10 fire damage.
Yep.
My bad. Alright. Is that it for Zeke?
Yes, it is.
Julio. That'll bring us to Elise. Elise, you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks? Yes.
Okay. Where's Fiki's spear, by the way?
It's sitting up over here.
Okay, so I can't. It's not on my path. Then I won't worry about it. Movement. Get in its fucking face. I am going to activate Fighting Spirit, so I will just be taking flat roll.
Yep.
And 11 hit misses.
It is going to grab the greatsword as well and slap it out of the way. It hisses at its glow. It doesn't seem to like it.
That is all I can do. Add my 5 temp. Yeah.
That is going to bring us to it, as it is going to start. It is going to stare down Elise. Elise, I need a Constitution saving throw. You're going to save, so you save against the weakening gaze. It's going to attack Zeke. It's going to miss, and then it's going to use its bonus action to keep the attack going. So, Elise, you're going to take 9 fire damage.
Minus 5 is only 4 to main HP.
Noman.
Alright, any saves I need to make right now?
You still need an advantage con.
Damn.
You're at half speed, but you're still going.
Oh, I can actually make it. So I run up to the guy next to Elise. And I'm going to attempt to shove my rapier into it.
Gotcha. You are going to hit. Do me some damage.
I'm going to use my last bardic inspiration point to make that psychic blades.
Gotcha. You see, as the attack tries to push through, while the psychic, a part of it does do a good bit of damage, the normal rapier attack does not. Actually, do psychic blades do weapon damage or psychic damage?
When you hit creature with a weapon attack, you expend 1 use of your bardic inspiration to deal an extra 2d6 weapon psychic damage to the target.
You just said both. Which one was it? Roll the ability. Psychic damage, cool. So yeah, the psychic damage does normal damage, but the weapon itself kind of grates against its thick skin, not getting a good grip, and only dealing half damage.
That's it for Noman.
Gotcha, that'll bring us to Zeke.
All right. Do I still need to make that Constitution save?
Yep. You have advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Fair.
Two extremes. I'm just going to try and attack again.
Gotcha. You're gonna hit this time. Do me some damage.
Yay.
Like, knowing though, your rapier doesn't catch a good bit, but the hex does do some extra damage, so you're gonna do 10 total damage. So it needs to make actually 2 concentration saves, because Noman hit it too. It's gonna save both, keeping its concentration. Anything else from Zeke?
I'm going to silvery barbs that concentration.
Gotcha. That's a crit, it's fine.
Nah. And no, that's it from Zeke.
Gotcha. Elise.
If I were to grapple it, would it be able to attack anyone else?
Yeah.
Or
Grappling only takes away
yeah, I know. Just seeing how you rule it. Then attacking with fighting spirit again.
Gotcha. You have flanking, so that's going to hit.
Okay.
And you get in just enough to get that kill as it falls to the ground. How are you going to kill it?
Lisa's just going to stab it straight through the chest and whisper into its ear. You leave them alone.
It is then going to collapse to the ground off your sword, as that brings us to the end of the combat. Good job, you guys. And with that, I'm actually going to leave it here, as we are at time. That was a lot of fun, you guys. I look forward to seeing how y'all get out of this situation and deal with Farley's condition and explaining it to Kyron next time. So, good job. And for everybody listening in, I do thank you for joining us this week, and I hope you're here for next week to see how the party deals with what is coming. Thank you, and good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.